Holding Smart Fascinator down. Without Reason comes in now, completes the lineup, and we're all set. Ready, race 2. They're off. Lady Sass actually bounced out first, and will head Mexi Cola and also Mackenzie Brook with Apparition down on the inside of those. Alluring easing back. Going forward there, Smart Fascinator out 4 and 5 deep in the run out of the home straight, and back there in the middle of horses is Without Reason. Well, they leave the straight and they go over towards Beckett's Gate with about 1,800 left to travel, and Lady Sass on the outside, joined on the fence now by Mackenzie Brook, who goes through. Lady Sass's rider, Clint Johnston Porter, just trying to ease her down now. Mackenzie Brook sits up on her inside with its head just in front. Without Reason in this rather unusually run first 400 or 500 metres is out 3 deep. So Troy Turner's going to have to go forward with the top weight under the 61 kilos, a long way from home. Jets doing some work getting around them. Mexi Cola's back running 4th on the outside of Apparition, then Alluring, and now the roughy Smart Fascinator relegated to last. Without Reason eventually worked its way to the top, and so as they head past the 1200 mark and start the run down the riverside of the track, it's the top weight clear. Without Reason from Lady Sass and Mackenzie Brook down on the inside 3rd. Now she settled beautifully. Mexi Cola at the 1,000 metres mark is 4th, and then came Apparition and Alluring together. Smart Fascinator saw them all a length and a half away. Without Reason is the leader, taken on now by Mexi Cola, who lets rip, and Mexi Cola zips around the outside at the 800 metre mark and strides to the lead from Without Reason and Lady Sass. So it's been a race of changes. On the inside, getting shuffled back when the speed increased, is Mackenzie Brook being shaken up. Then came Alluring, followed by Apparition, and last is Smart Fascinator, but it's a really compact field when they head by the 500 metre mark, and to the home corner they come. Mexi Cola, joined now by Lady Sass. Without Reason shaken up. Then came Mackenzie Brook down on the inside. Around them goes Alluring, and back behind them Apparition. Last of all is Smart Fascinator. Lady Sass is the leader now. She races to the lead from Mexi Cola. Mackenzie Brook gets into the clear. A further 2 lengths to Without Reason labouring. Apparition coming down the outside with a late runner. Over on the inside, Lady Sass. Mackenzie Brook draws level. Mackenzie Brook gets the neck in front. Apparition continues to run on, but Mackenzie Brook, who had that great run throughout, pulls away. Mackenzie Brook beats home Apparition. Lady Sass scrambles home, I think, into 3rd placing from Without Reason. And then came Mexi Cola, whose run was short-lived. Smart Fascinator, and last is Alluring. Number 5, the winner, Mackenzie Brook, ridden by Chris Parnham. In a very, very intriguing race tactically. They were bunched up pretty much all of the way, but we saw numerous leaders, those who were in front but not necessarily wanting to be there. Mackenzie Brook was the one early, but was quite content to hand up, sit and get that lovely run. The Apparition got back, ran on late. Lady Sass there, well, she made her move in the straight. Joined Mexi Cola, who dashed around them as well to head Without Reason, and it was asked to do too much there with the big weight, the 61 kilos. As we stand by for all numbers, 5-3-2 they'll be there. Mackenzie Brook by Blackfriars, so that gives the ill-fated Blackfriars the first 2 winners, the first 2 3-year-old winners on the card, and out of the former very good racemare Mabel Grace for David and Sonny Elsgood, along also with BK Elsgood, trained by Adam Durant, ridden by Chris Parnham. Second is Apparition, number 3, by My Admiration from Apple Crumble, trained by Robin Todd Harvey, handled by Kate Whitten. And third, number 2, Lady Sass, by Unencumbered from For the Girls, ridden by Clint Johnston Porter and ridden by trained by Daniel Morton. Mexi Cola ran 4th, a length and a half by 1.5, 2:19.98 the time, 2:19.98. The last 600, it was a real grind at 38.36. They were going up and down on the one spot there, but it was Mackenzie Brook that now makes it win number 2 from just the 4 starts. And that lovely run all the way for Chris Parnham to score. The David Gray's Agling Handicap, again over the 2200, is the next event at 9 minutes after 2. It's an amended time. Scratch 4, Rosy Red Dress. 7, Lay Low. Just the 7 again to start in the 3rd race for the day. In the meantime, let's head down to Gareth, about to join us here after the victory. of Mackenzie Brook, and it's 2 for 2 for the ill-fated Blackfriars in the early part of the day, Gareth.
Yes, and Kelly Grantham joins us here, the stable rep for Adam Durant today. That was Chrissy Parnham at his best, I thought there, Kelly.
Yeah, I actually thought I was at Gloucester Park watching it in the run. I was like, I don't know who was going to lead, and it was definitely like a staying race at Gloucester Park.
The blinkers too went on this galloper, and she was right on her game today.
Yeah, typical Blackfriars, they always find a leg. It actually makes her work better at home, more tractable. She's a hard pulling thing, but in a race, she's just so calm.
And she settled too once Chris kicked her out of the gates as well. She's on an Oaks campaign.
Yeah, she is. It was a really good ride, actually. It was clever, but yeah, it's really happy for her.
Well done, Kel.
Thanks, Gareth.
There's Kelly Grantham there, Brittany, and that was, well, Chrissy Parnham at his best there, I thought.
It really was. The way this filly settled underneath him, I think it was the only horse he really wanted to be on the run, in the run. When he saw Lady Sass just fighting for her head in the early part, this horse just was bowling along as relaxed as can be. And throughout all those changes in what was an interesting run race, when we saw Mexicola take up the running at the 800, when we saw Without Reason go forward, this horse just never seemed to lose its rhythm that it was in, and ultimately when they turned for home, it was the one that had the energy left in the tank, and clearly a horse that is going places if it is on that Oaks path. Blinkers go on a Blackfriars. It's something we talk about all the time, but whilst it switched her on, it definitely didn't make her over race or anything like that. Chris Parnham, your horse just looked to be so relaxed throughout the whole entire run.
Yeah, she can be a bit like that in her races. She seems to have dropped the bit quite nicely, and today was the first start with blinkers, so it was probably a little bit of an unknown. If she'd settle as well as she'd without them, but she did, thankfully, and she had a good kick.
It was an interesting race. There were all different lead changes throughout. What was going through your mind?
Yeah, it was a bit of a strange run race. I sort of wanted to be in the first 4 running, so I kicked her out, and knowing her nature, I was pretty confident that she'd come back underneath me. And then, yeah, there's a few different lead changes, and just picked my way through and hit the line good.
When you turned for home with the run that she'd had and how relaxed she'd been, were you confident?
Well, I thought Lady Sass would be pretty hard to run down, even though it over-raced throughout. I've got a bit of an opinion of that horse, so when I went past that, I thought I had the race won.
Congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
Yeah, well done to Chrissy Parnham. Well done to Adam Durant. Mackenzie Brook, too good for apparition. That was good in second. Lady Sass was third. That's the second. We'll be back before the third.